Well, last night I went ahead, finally got to watch NXT from November 20th of 2019. I am recording this here at my job. I'm on my lunch break, so I thought I'd take the time to just kind of give you guys an oversight on what happened. I apologize about the camera shaking, but I have nowhere to put it, so I'm just kind of holding it in my hand. So if there is some shaking going on, I apologize. Just wanted to throw this video out there to you guys so that you can get this review. And I got a lot of other things I got to do when I get home from work, so I thought I'd just get this out there and kind of touch on a few things and just be done with the video. I apologize. Impact Wrestling will not be reviewed this week. I'm going to catch the episode just so I can catch up on the episodes, see what storylines they got developing here, and that's pretty much that. So, going into the show, this was a lot of excitement. There was a lot of fun. There was some downside to this. There's too much mix-up between the go-home show of NXT War Games and the WWE Survivor Series pay-per-view that has NXT involved in it. I also don't like the idea that they have, and I mentioned this before, that they should have NXT War Games separately on a different weekend, not combined with WWE Survivor Series if NXT is going to be part of the Survivor Series pay-per-view extravaganza. The show is exciting. There's no doubt about it. The matches were fantastic. I'm going to touch them right now. Just go into each and every one of them. No detail about it, but just kind of my overall feelings on it. The tag team match with the Undisputed Era and Revival were fantastic. Those two teams are fucking unreal. They were the longest match on the card, and they held up the show very well. Good tag team wrestling involved with those guys. Kaylee Ray, she was good with Dakota Kai. That match was okay, solid, okay matchup. I love Kaylee Ray. She's an outstanding women's wrestler, especially being in the UK. And, gosh, she's freaking gorgeous to me. I don't know why. Anyway, that match was decent. The main event for the ladder match was fucking fantastic, especially the ending of that matchup with the fall. Dominic Dijakovic, he lands right on the ladder that was propped up against the other ladder that was standing up. It was very similar to what happened to Mia Yim last week. So kudos to them for that matchup. Adam Cole wins that match. Kaylee Ray, she won her match against Dakota Kai. The Revival lose to the fucking Undisputed Era. No surprise there. We had Ricochet perform in front of the NXT crowd again, and he fought with Matt Riddle. Awesome fucking matchup. Great match overall, and Ricochet looked awesome. He looked fucking amazing. He looked like what he was in NXT. The Ricochet I know on Monday Night Raw, I don't know who the fuck that is, but this is the real Ricochet we should be seeing on Raw on the main roster, but we're not getting that, of course. That ended in disqualification because of the fact that we had Shinsuke Nakamura involved. We had other things going on. There was a lot of interferences going on in this show, which kind of hurt the overall presentation to me. But at the same time, it was chaos, excitement, and a lot of good shit. But at the same time, there's a lot of confusion, a lot of mixture. I didn't like the mixture and how they did the go-home show for NXT War Games and Survivor Series for this. So I didn't really particularly think good things of it, but it was still exciting nonetheless and very good wrestling overall. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch, good match as well. Match ended in disqualification to kick things off for the show. Becky Lynch sounded great. She was sounded the best she's ever sounded in a long while. This main roster shit with promos has got to go, man. We got to get NXT promos going on in the main roster. Again, same repetitive shit I've said before in the past. This is just fucking non-stop same bullshit. No point in even going on and on about it. It's just a waste of fucking time. What else happened? I'm trying to remember. We also got mentioned that Pete Dunne, Damian Priest, and Killian Dane are going to have a triple threat match in this NXT TakeOver War Games, and the winner gets to face Adam Cole at Survivor Series for the NXT World Championship. How the fuck is that fair? The World Championship on NXT should not be defended at all. He's performing in an NXT War Games where he could possibly get injured. And you're talking about a fucking World Championship match after War Games where he's going to have a 30-minute plus matchup where if he starts the match off, he's going to get his fucking ass kicked throughout most of it. I don't know what the fuck this company is thinking, but it's really fucking retarded. Whatever. The idea of the match, great. I like it. But for it to be at Survivor Series, don't really particularly care. Another side note, they do not have a 5-man team for NXT yet. They do not have a final representative for Tommaso Ciampa's team on NXT War Games. So we got a lot of, things that haven't been filled up for these cards, even. That's pretty fucked up. Really, that is. The ending of the show was fucking amazing. NXT made Seth Rollins look like the old Seth Rollins. He looked like a fucking badass. I liked him. In this instance, I liked him. On the main roster, he's a fucking joke. Really. He is a fucking sad, pathetic human being. I don't like what he's been doing on the main roster. He just seems pathetic. The Viking Raiders, they performed and beat the Forgotten Sons. Finally, a fucking team that actually exists on the roster even, not enhancement talents. But even Forgotten Sons are a waste of fucking time. What else did we see? We saw all kinds of interferences, people doing all kinds of crazy shit, flips outside the ring. We had the Viking Raiders and Keith Lee, Hansen and fucking Keith Lee doing a fucking leap off the top rope outside the ring and knocking down everybody on every roster known to man. That was pretty fucking nuts. And that was pretty much it. My overall feelings on the show was it was good. It had fun entertainment, and it had a lot of good action. But at the end of the day, they didn't really have a good groundwork here. They have holes missing in these match cards. There's just all kinds of fucked up issues that I can see, and it really kind of troubles me a little bit. I don't hate it, but I will give WWE some credit. They have made NXT on the main roster look fucking great, and if it wasn't for NXT, the main roster's storylines going into Survivor Series would be a complete fucking pathetic thing to even watch. NXT is the reason why I'm excited to see Survivor Series. Now, for them to have this fucking War Games event happening on the same weekend as Survivor Series, I think it's totally unfair and it's fucking stupid. So, it is what it is. You take it or leave it, and that's pretty much that. Anyway, I understand that this video is very short. I didn't really touch on every single match, I don't believe. I think there was a few other matches I forgot about. But I apologize, guys. I am just really far behind on everything. I got a lot of shit to do this weekend, so please forgive me on that. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Leave any comments that you felt about the show or would like to talk to me about on this video. And I'll get back to you on that. And hit the like button if you liked the video. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. And I thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great night, guys. I know it's the middle of the fucking broad daylight and this is the afternoon, but that's how I close out the whole thing. I forbid you farewell. Hope you have a great day, great night, whatever you want. And stay tuned, wrestling fans. I got more videos coming at you. Thank you very much for watching, and I will definitely have the NXT War Games and Survivor Series uploaded and ready for you guys to watch as soon as the show is over. Thank you. Bye.